So today we're going to be talking about the worst Marvel alternate realities, not necessarily worst as in quality, especially in the quality of the story, because some of them are actually pretty good stories, but worst is in just really fucking dark, really sad, depressing, or maybe even just straight up gross and scary. A lot of parents have this idea that, comic books are just meant for little kids, but I'm just here to say, fuck no. Little Timmy may not like some of these stories, so here we go. So starting off the first one in no particular order, we have Hulk the End. This story is really fucking dark and depressing, and basically what happens, right, is that the Hulk is the last person on planet Earth after a bunch of nuclear bombs and just explosions and shit, and just everyone's fucking dead, except for the Hulk, and there's a bunch of bugs, and they just basically eat the shit out of him every time he's the Hulk, and Bruce Banner just wants to die. He's just an old, crinkly, rusty, fucking crusty-ass old man, and he just wants to die, but the Hulk won't let him, and it's really dark, and at one point there's even some really gross artwork of the Hulk being eaten alive, and just... yeah, definitely not something you should show to your little kids. So for the next one, we have Old Man Logan, and while this is a very good story, much like Hulk the End, it's just really dark. Basically, all of the supervillains get together, and they've kind of realized, maybe we're fighting superheroes that aren't best suited to us, so they kind of team up, and they just go out and just fuck everyone up. Like, Captain America gets his ass kicked, just killed, all of them dead, and Wolverine is tricked by Mysterio into killing his own friends. And it's just like, it's awful, and it comes in, like, the entire story is whenever he's an old man and he refuses to pop his claws. Very good story, but really fucking dark, and not to ruin anything too much, but, the Hulk's fucking an incestuous cannibal old man. Like, it's really fucked up. So, anyway, on to the next one. So, then there's also Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe. Basically, right, they take Deadpool to an asylum, and there's a guy there, and he wants to brainwash him to control him to make, fucking a brand of superheroes or whatever that is under his control, so, he can rob banks and take over the world, classic supervillain shit. But it goes wrong, and Deadpool learns that he's actually in a comic book, and he just goes around just fucking killing everyone in sight. Basically any superhero in sight, and trying to quote-unquote, free them from their fate. But it's just, Jesus Christ. It's really dark and just really, really depressing. I feel like I've said dark and depressing a lot in this video, but I'm just saying, like... Man, that's basically it. That's what it is. It's just dark and depressing. That's all I can say. Anyway, for the next universe, this is going to be Marvel Zombies. And again, the original Marvel Zombies storyline is pretty good. It's pretty solid. I would definitely suggest checking it out if you're a fan of zombies. But it's really sad because basically, all the Marvel Universe characters, except for like one, which would be Black Panther, all the superheroes get infected with the zombie virus that makes them eat their loved ones and eat just all the humans on Earth and shit, and it's bad. And after they do that, after they're not, after they've eaten, they still have their own mind, so they kind of realize what they've done, and you get characters like Spider-Man, who's really upset and guilty about eating his own Aunt May and Mary Jane. It's just... Oh, it's really sad, and the artwork, absolutely, like, gross, grossly graphic, but overall, it's a good story, and I would definitely suggest checking it out. And for the last one today, we have the darkest, definitely, hands down, the darkest Marvel Comics storyline ever, and it's called Marvel Ruins, and Jesus fucking Christ, I don't even know, like, who came up with this, but geez, it's so fucked up. Like, you have to read the story to understand what I'm saying. Like, I've read it, it's so messed up. There's characters like the Hulk, and you just look at the artwork, Jesus Christ, like the Hulk where he gets, infected by the gamma radiation like normal, but he's just becomes a mass of tumors. Basically, right, this universe is anything that could go wrong does go wrong, and it's fucked beyond belief. All the superheroes are just have really sad backstories. It's a slightly more realistic approach to what would happen if you got bitten by a radioactive spider. and things like that nature. So yeah. Anyway, that's it for the day, I think. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. That always helps me out a lot. If you enjoyed this type of video, then I may do another one if it's well received. I may be doing a DC Comics one. I don't know yet. So anyway, guys, see you later. Peace.